Hey, good morning, guys. This is Greg with Ideal Trading Ideas, and today I'm finally back on the mic. So I've taken a vacation for about almost a month because I had to do an operation, but hey, we're back on it right now, and we're gonna be going over Lipocine. As you can see, we have the MSN website up on the screen, and we're gonna just run through Lipocine and just talk to you guys about what's actually been going on, right? So we have Lipocine going on right now, ticker symbol LPCN. It's $1.05 right now. At close, up 1 cent or positive 0.96%. After hours, it dropped down by 1 cent or negative 0.95%, right? So we have summary, investors, financials, analysts, earnings, options, company history, and related, right? And we're going to scroll down. We have a day's range of 102 to 107, which means that, hey, man, at the low, it was 102, and it runs up to 107 at the high. 52-week ranges, 98 cents on up to $2.42, right? So 98 cents was probably achieved recently, and which means that, hey, some people could have got in at a low or the yearly low. And then we have 250, 242, which was the yearly high so far, right? Previously closed at $1.04, opened at $1.04. Volume was 236,000. Average volume is 657,000. They have a market cap of 92. Well, average volume is 657,000. Market cap of 92 million. Outstanding shares is 88 million. And then they have an EPS, or earnings per share, of negative 25 cents. They're not showing PEs or anything like that right now. And then we're going to go down here to analyst recommendations, right? So their analyst recommendations, they have based on 3 analysts that were put out on October 7, 2021 buy recommendations, right? They have 1 strong buy recommendations, 2 regular buy recommendations, no holds, no sells, no strong sells. The 12-month price target is $4.75. EPS, or earnings per share, estimate is negative 15 cents, right? So they have events calendar right here. Obviously, you can go to it on November 9th. They're going to have Lipocine Inc. to announce the Q3 earnings of EPS estimate is going to be -5. So they believe that the estimate is going to be -5. We hope that is going to be lower because that would push the stock price back up, right? So you have to wait around to pretty much see what's going on with that.
I think he's trying to say something to me.
We're going to push forward to our E-Trade account, and we like to go over into the insider activity, right? So we have analyst research as well, but we also have insider activity. So insider activity is going to show you the insider sentiment, right? So Lpcn has not reported any insider buys through the SEC in the past year. It may have reported transaction activity through other regulatory bodies. As a result, the activities below may not reflect the complete activity by the company's insiders, right? So it shows you that on 12/31/20, right, last year, that there were some sales going on, right? We have the director, and he sold 6,700 shares at a price at $135, and he holds about 693,000 shares. So he sold those shares at a market value of 9.1 thousand, right? And then we have the CEO that sold 15,000 shares at $135, collected $20.3 thousand. He has over 1.2 million shares, right? And then you see the CFO right here sold 8,400 at $135, and that was a total of 11.4K, right? So it goes on and on and on down the line where we got this director, CFO, CEO, and different directors in the company selling off shares or doing option trades and collecting money, right? And you see that they were collecting anywhere in that 150, 130 range, and it's not even showing us where they collected right here or the dollar amount. So they were selling their shares at the more higher points. They didn't sell in the twos, so it's not really showing us that they sold when it was off in the twos for whatever reason, but they did sell in the 135s that we know of.
Anybody else want to negotiate?
Anyway, we're gonna move forward to our Robinhood account. And as you can see, we have $8,509 inside the account, right? So what we're gonna do is just type in Lpcn and take a look at what's going on, right? So remember, we have it at 104. We're just going to go through the charts really quick. 1 week chart says that we're down 2 cents or negative 1.87%. 1 month chart says that we're down 17 cents or negative 13.83%. 3 month chart says that we're down 30 cents or negative 22.37%. 1 year chart says that we're down 46 cents or negative 30.65%. And the 5-year chart says that we're down $3.45 or negative 76.83%. So anybody that bought a long time ago, 5 years ago, there hasn't been much opportunity to get your money back unless you had bought in 2018 and then held into your 2019 period, late 2019. You could have got out of it as it moved up. Actually, early 2019 and late 2019, you could have got out of it. And then, as you can see, it drops down in late 2019, right before the pandemic hits, and it goes on up to 214 and possibly even higher, right? And now it's been kind of trading down lower. So we're going to get on into where I purchased that. So most people know that I had 1,000 shares. Now I have 1,200 shares. Average cost is $1.35, right? $1.35. It's 16.44% of our portfolio diversity, right? Totally, my market value right now is $1,248.24. Today's return is only 24 cents or positive 0.02%. Total return is negative $375.84 or negative 23.14%. Most people will say, "Oh my God, you're down $375. You should have got rid of your shares." But I want you guys to remember back to other videos that I talked about. I don't ever just purchase shares and I'm losing money, at least I try not to. When we purchase these shares like Lipocine, we want to do option trades on them in order to generate income on a monthly basis, right? So Lipocine gives us option contracts on a monthly basis, and this is exactly what we did. So you see we have options right here, 12 contracts valued at negative $12 right now. Total return is $84 or positive 87.50%, right? So if we actually go over here and let's see, I'll show you. Click on portfolio. What we're going to do is click on Lipocine and hopefully it pops up. It did. So we have an average credit per share of 8 cents. So 8 cents times 12 contracts is $96. They paid me $96, right? We have a break even of 158. We have today's return. They're not showing you anything. The total return is $84, right? So basically right now, if I want to buy to close this contract, I would pay them 5 cents back because these contracts are kind of funny acting, and basically give up $50 when dealing with Robinhood. Give up $50, or actually more than $50. And I would keep the remaining money. So this is the reason why I want buy to close this contract. I would just hold on to it until expiration, which is on November 19th, collect the full $96 and be done with it, right? So what we're going to do is click back on Lpcn to kind of show you history really quick. So remember that negative 375. And what we're going to do is show you a little bit of history to show you the money that we've collected. So we've collected $96 right there. And as we go down, you can see that we collected $140 right there, $80 right there, another 40. Let's see, 20 right here, 15 right there, 45, 27. So as time has went on, we've collected quite a bit of money from Lipocine, and the end result is I've collected about $470 plus in premiums from Lipocine. So when we take that 470 plus, at least I think it's 470 plus, I'll have to look at my spreadsheets, but then we match that up to that, we see that we are positive maybe $100. We'll just say we're positive $80 to $100. And which means that even though my average cost is $1.35, when we add in the monies that we've made, our average cost is a lot lower, and it's still putting me at a positive. So I can sell off my 1,200 shares right now and still pocket $80 to $100 right now. So this is why we do covered call option trades. This is why we do cash secured puts, in order to put them in and generate that premium income. So when we do have situations where the stock is going to fall, we're still winning. Now we hope that Lipocine doesn't continue to fall. We want it to go up in price because we want to make money just like anybody else. Because if it goes back up to 150, not only can we sell for the $1.50, we also can collect all the monies that we've made on top of that. So we can collect that 400 plus instead of cutting into it and only coming out with $80 to $100. We can sell, get our original $1,500 back or whatever it was that we spent, and we can come out with another $400, almost $500. So we're going to push forward to our TradingView website. As you can see, we have ads on TradingView, and anybody that operates on TradingView, you pretty much know that, hey, if you don't pay for the service, you're going to deal with the free service and it's going to charge you. So we have 52-week charts up. We have red lines. It's going to be our resistance line, and the blue line is going to be our support lines, right? So what we pretty much did is take a look at 2019, where we see that we had highs of about 347. We have a big gap. We don't even know exactly what happened during that time frame. Maybe there was some type of news that came out that sank the stock, right? But at the end of 2019, we were down in the low 29-30 cent range, right? So we hope that it doesn't go back down that far. We go over into 2020 and we see that still was that low, and it just slowly but surely made its way up, right? So it made its way up to about $2.39 before starting to go down, and it just basically raged going back and forth between a set area, right? 171 being the highest, and then finally going back up to that range about 240, close to 250 area, right? And then as 2021 has unfolded, we have continued to go down, not making it back down to the high, right? Remember what the analysts are saying? Hey, they believe it's going to go up to about $4 and some change within the next 12 months. So that's 2023, right? Or 2022, I'm sorry. But as of right now, we're down right here close to this support line. So I'm going to open it up right now. So we've already cut through this support area and this will be the next support area. So this to me is a short-term support. It cut through. We go over here and we have a long-term support of 2018. It's a possibility that we could drop down lower and hit that. I hope we don't, because that put us in the 80+ cent range, so we would have lost more value. At that point, we probably would be negative. So we're hoping that doesn't happen. We're hoping to see a reversal and for it to start going up, back up to that 150 range, right? This is what we're hoping for the month of November. But we believe that if it does drop down to this area, this is another short-term support area possibly. And we hope that at that point it would range up maybe to the $1.20 area. We think that once it gets to the dollar area, it's probably going to kind of slow down, but it possibly could range up a little higher, $1.20 possibly, before starting to head back down a little bit. And then if it drops down even lower into the 50 cent range, then we think that we could see it go from 50 cent to $1. Probably stopping around that 82 cent range before it starts moving towards the dollar. So I feel like that's the worst part about it, and I don't necessarily want to see it drop that low, and I hope others don't want to see it drop that low either. Hopefully what the analysts are saying is going to be right about Lpcn, and that the price is going to continue to move forward. So
where did he learn to negotiate like that?
I wonder.
What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go over here to Lpcn and show you guys how to make some money via option trade. So you're going to click on sell call, right? So if you own 100 shares or 1,000 shares, it really doesn't matter. As you can see right now, expiring date is going to be October 15th. They're not making any money right now. They're not offering us anything, even though they're saying they're offering 58 cent for 50 cent sale, right? Strike price of 50 cent. Not a good thing to take. So we're going to go to November 19th, and you're going to notice that they're offering $1 right now. Dollar strike price 15 cents. This would be more of the ideal thing to take if you were just recently purchasing shares of Lipocine, right? Because the shares are $1.04. If you sell for $1, you're losing 4 cents, right? So 4 cents off of 15 cents they're offering you is going to be 11 cents. So you'll get to hold on to 11 cents of the monies, which if you own 100 shares is going to be $11. 11 cents times 100 shares. $11. If you own 1,000 shares, that's going to be $110 for you, right? So that's one of the things that you can consider. Or you can go further out in time and go into January And as you can see, for $1.50, they're offering you 13 cents, right? Which means you're not going to lose anything from the 104. You're just going to be averaging up. You're going to pocket 13 cents in this particular case. If you own 13 cents times 100 shares. So if you own 100 shares, you're going to pocket $13. If you own 1,000 shares, you're going to pocket $130. Or you can go down in price and pocket a little bit more by selling off at $1, and they're going to give you 200 minus out the 4 cent. They're going to give you 24 cents. 24 cents times 100 shares is going to be $24, or 1,000 shares is going to be $240. So it's up to you to figure out exactly which one you want to go. So anyway, hopefully I showed you guys how to make a little bit of money on Lipocine while it's down. And remember, please continue to like, subscribe to the channel. I know we were out for a little bit because of some medical reasons, but hey, we're back and we're going to be dropping those videos as the weeks go on. Have a great one. Bye.